Would you believe that just one banana before bed could stop those agonizing leg cramps in seniors overnight? Millions of Americans over 50 are struggling with cramps. But today, I've got 5 foods that'll zap them fast and supercharge your legs. No pills needed. Welcome to Life Wisdom, where we turn stiff legs into strong steps. Stick around to discover these game-changing superfoods, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Florida, Ohio, or somewhere else. Let's dive in. So why do leg cramps keep plaguing us seniors? It's not just age, it's things like low potassium and magnesium throwing our muscles off balance, dehydration sneaking up when we least expect it, sluggish blood flow starving our legs, and nerves misfiring from wear and tear, or conditions like diabetes. Sounds tough, right? But here's the kicker. The right foods can zap those problems fast. No pills, no fuss. Those 5 superfoods I promised, like that banana I mentioned, pack the nutrients to refill your electrolytes, hydrate your body, rev up circulation, and calm those cranky nerves. On Life Wisdom, we're all about simple fixes that work. So let's jump into how these everyday eats can stop cramps and get your legs back in action. Let's start with a food you probably already have in your fridge: eggs. This breakfast classic isn't just a tasty way to kick off your day, it's a secret weapon against leg cramps in seniors, and I'm excited to show you why. Picture this. That scrambled egg or sunny side up you enjoy is quietly working overtime to keep your legs strong and cramp-free. First off, every egg delivers 6 grams of high-quality protein, acting like a skilled repair crew that swoops in to fix worn-out muscle fibers after a long day. As we age, our muscles lose strength, a condition called sarcopenia, and that makes cramps more likely. Eggs fight back by rebuilding those fibers, cutting down on fatigue and stiffness so you can move without wincing. But that's just the start. The yolk hides a treasure: vitamin D, which works like a delivery service, shuttling calcium to your muscles to keep them contracting and relaxing smoothly. Research backs this up. Seniors with low vitamin D levels are 30% more likely to suffer frequent leg cramps, especially at night. Eggs give you a natural boost to dodge that risk. Then there's vitamin B12, a nerve superhero that protects the wiring between your brain and legs. When B12 runs low, which is common in folks over 50 due to weaker digestion or meds like metformin, nerves can misfire, sparking those painful spasms. Eggs step in with a solid dose of B12 to keep those signals steady and stop cramps before they wake you up. I had a patient, John, a 72-year-old retiree from Texas who used to dread bedtime because of leg cramps. After adding eggs to his mornings, he told me, "I haven't had a cramp in weeks. It's like a miracle." So how do you make eggs your leg-saving ally? Aim for 6 to 7 a week. Scramble them with a sprinkle of cheddar for breakfast, boil a couple for an easy afternoon snack, or chop them into a fresh garden salad with tomatoes and spinach. Worried about cholesterol? No problem. Egg whites give you all the protein without the worry, so you can still enjoy the benefits. For an extra kick, pair eggs with a glass of fortified milk or a walk in the sunshine to amp up that vitamin D. Eggs are affordable, versatile, and a delicious way to kick cramps to the curb. Trust me, once you start, your legs will feel the difference. Alright, eggs are a fantastic start, but our next food will surprise you with its cramp-crushing power. Next up is a fruit you've probably got sitting on your counter right now: bananas. I hinted at this one earlier, and for good reason. It's the king of cramp-crushing power and a senior's ticket to peaceful nights. Think of that banana you grab for a quick snack as a natural sleep aid for your legs, quietly zapping those spasms while you rest. Why are bananas so special? It starts with potassium. Each medium banana packs a whopping 420 milligrams, acting like a traffic cop for your nerves and muscles, keeping signals smooth and stopping those sudden cramps dead in their tracks. Low potassium, or hypokalemia, is a sneaky troublemaker for us seniors. Meds like blood pressure diuretics, poor appetite, or even a hot day can drain it, leaving your legs twitchy and prone to locking up. Bananas swoop in to refill that tank fast. Then there's magnesium, with 32 milligrams per banana, working like a gentle masseuse to relax tight muscles and ease that nighttime stiffness. Studies show seniors short on magnesium face more frequent cramps, so this fruit's got your back. And don't sleep on vitamin B6. Each banana delivers 0.4 milligrams, nearly 30% of what you need daily. It's like a mechanic for your nervous system, tuning up neurotransmitters to cut inflammation and help muscles recover after a busy day, gardening, or chasing the grandkids. I had a patient, Linda, a 67-year-old from Georgia, who swore her leg cramps kept her up every night. I told her to eat a banana an hour before bed, and 2 weeks later she said, "I'm sleeping like a baby now. Where's this been all my life?" Ready to make bananas your go-to? Aim for 1 to 2 a day. Slice one over your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie with a splash of almond milk, or just peel and eat it as a bedtime treat. If you're watching your sugar intake for diabetes, pair it with a handful of nuts to keep things steady. For an extra boost, try it with a glass of coconut water. More potassium and hydration in one go. Bananas are cheap, portable, and a tasty way to tell cramps to take a hike. Your legs will feel calmer and stronger, I promise. Alright, bananas are royalty, but our next food is a tiny powerhouse you'll love. Now let's talk about a snack-sized powerhouse you'll wish you'd eaten more of sooner. Nuts and seeds. These little gems, think almonds, pumpkin seeds, and cashews, are like a treasure chest of cramp-fighting goodness, perfect for keeping your legs steady and strong. Don't let their size fool you. A small handful is all it takes to zap leg cramps in seniors right out of the picture. First up, magnesium. Pumpkin seeds lead the pack with 168 milligrams per ounce, acting like a muscle whisperer that calms those twitchy fibers and stops spasms before they start. Almonds aren't far behind with 77 milligrams, and cashews chip in 74. Together, they're a dream team for relaxation. Studies say seniors low on magnesium are 40% more likely to deal with painful cramps, especially after a day on your feet, so these crunchy bites are a must. Then there's potassium. Pistachios bring 290 milligrams per ounce, almonds 200, and cashews 160, working like a power boost to keep your nerves firing right and your blood flowing smooth. Ever notice cramps creeping in after a sweaty afternoon or a diuretic pill? That's your electrolytes waving a red flag, and nuts refill them fast. Plus, the healthy fats, think omega-3s in walnuts or monounsaturated fats in almonds, act like oil for your circulation, cutting inflammation so your legs don't feel like they're staging a revolt. I had a patient, Betty, a 69-year-old from California, who'd get cramps every time she walked her dog. She started munching a handful of almonds daily, and a month later she said, "I'm strolling the beach with Rover cramp-free. It's a game changer." How do you work these in? Grab a small handful, about an ounce, each day. Toss pumpkin seeds on your yogurt, sprinkle almonds over a salad, or keep pistachios by your chair for an afternoon nibble with your tea. Watching calories? No sweat. They're nutrient-dense, so a little goes a long way. Just skip the salted kind to avoid dehydration sneaking back in. Nuts and seeds are tasty, easy, and a senior-friendly way to keep cramps at bay. Your legs will feel like they've hit the jackpot. Next, we've got a green gem that'll surprise you with its leg-saving tricks. Let's shine a spotlight on a green gem that's been hiding in plain sight. Spinach. This leafy wonder isn't just for Popeye. It's a cramp-crushing champion for seniors, and I've got a story to prove it. Imagine spinach as a quiet hero in your kitchen, ready to rescue your legs from those sneaky spasms with every bite. What makes it so powerful? For starters, it's loaded with magnesium and potassium, two heavy hitters that keep your electrolytes in check. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach delivers about 157 milligrams of magnesium, acting like a soothing balm to calm overworked muscles and stop cramps in their tracks. Then there's potassium, with 839 milligrams per cup, working like a master switch to keep nerve signals steady and blood flowing strong, perfect for dodging those nighttime leg lockups. But here's the secret weapon: natural nitrates. These little compounds boost circulation, delivering oxygen to your legs so they don't stiffen up after a day of walking or standing. A 2022 study found that folks eating nitrate-rich foods like spinach cut their nighttime cramps by 40%. Pretty impressive for a humble green. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants, acting like a shield to protect your muscles from wear and tear damage as you age. I had a patient, Clara, a 62-year-old from Illinois, who could barely walk her block without cramps slowing her down. I suggested adding spinach to her dinners, and 3 weeks later she called me up saying, "I'm strolling the park with my grandkids now. Spinach is my new best friend." How do you get this green goodness in? Aim for a cup a day. Sauté it with garlic and a drizzle of olive oil for a tasty side. Blend it into a smoothie with a banana for a double whammy, or layer it into a grilled cheese sandwich for a melty treat. Not a fan of the taste? Sneak it into soups or casseroles. It's so versatile, you'll hardly notice it's there. For an extra leg boost, pair it with a glass of water to keep hydration on point. Spinach is affordable, easy to find, and a delicious way to give cramps the boot. Your legs will feel lighter and ready for anything. Next up, we've got a final food that's as tasty as it is powerful. We're wrapping up our list with a delicious heavy hitter, salmon. This fish isn't just a treat for your taste buds, it's a superfood that'll have your legs dancing instead of cramping, and it's the perfect grand finale to our cramp-busting lineup. Picture that tender salmon fillet sizzling on your plate, secretly packing a punch to keep leg cramps and seniors at bay. What's its magic? First, it's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. Think of them as a lubricant for your muscles and blood vessels, easing inflammation that makes your legs ache after a long day. A 3-ounce serving delivers over 1,500 milligrams of these good fats, keeping stiffness and spasms in check. Then there's vitamin D. Salmon's got 570 IU in that same serving, acting like a power-up for your muscles to grab calcium and stay smooth and strong. A 2023 study found that seniors eating fatty fish like salmon twice a week slashed their leg cramps by 50%. That's real proof it works. And don't forget the protein. About 22 grams per serving, working like a construction crew to rebuild tired muscles and keep them ready for action, whether you're walking the dog or climbing stairs. I had a patient, Frank, a 71-year-old from Oregon, who'd wince every time he got out of his recliner because of cramps. I told him to try salmon for dinner a couple of nights a week, and a month later, he grinned and said, "I'm moving like I'm 60 again. Salmon's my secret weapon." How do you reel this one in? Aim for 2 to 3 servings a week. Grill it with lemon and herbs for a zesty dinner, flake it over a salad with some greens, or spread smoked salmon on whole grain toast for a fancy breakfast. Short on time? Canned salmon works just as well. Toss it into a quick pasta dish with a little olive oil. For an extra leg-loving boost, pair it with a side of our earlier friend, spinach, to double down on those nutrients. Worried about the cost? A little salmon goes a long way, and your legs will feel like they've won the lottery, stronger, calmer, and cramp-free. This fish is a tasty, powerful way to cap off our list and supercharge your legs for good. All right, we've got our 5 heroes. Let's tie it all together next. There you have it, our 5 cramp-crushing heroes. Eggs, bananas, nuts and seeds, spinach, and salmon. These everyday foods are your ticket to kicking leg cramps and seniors to the curb and supercharging your legs for a life you'll love. Let's recap the magic. Eggs swoop in with protein and vitamins to rebuild your muscles and steady your nerves. Bananas rule with potassium and magnesium to zap spasms and relax your legs. Nuts and seeds pack an electrolyte punch to keep everything humming along. Spinach sneaks in with nitrates and antioxidants to boost circulation and shield your muscles. And salmon seals the deal with omega-3s and vitamin D to make your legs feel young again. Imagine a day with these champs. Scrambled eggs to start your morning, a banana as your midday boost, a handful of almonds with your afternoon tea, spinach sautéed for dinner, and salmon grilled up for a weekend treat. Cramps don't stand a chance. At Life Wisdom, we're all about simple, natural ways to help you thrive past 50, and these 5 foods are proof you don't need pills to feel fantastic. So what's your next step? Pick one, or all 5, and give them a try this week. I'd love to hear how it goes. Drop a comment below and tell me which food you're starting with, or how your legs are feeling already. Maybe you're in Florida dreaming of a cramp-free beach walk, or in Ohio ready to chase the grandkids. Wherever you are, share your story. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a tip from Life Wisdom. Here's the bottom line. Don't let cramps slow you down. Supercharge your legs with these foods and step into every day with strength and confidence. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video.